Hey guys, what's up? Today we are building a Christmas tree. Thank you very much for all the comments. Like always, let me know down below what you want me to build. Now, today we're going to start off with a big stem, so a big trunk that goes up. This tree was I think about 40 to 50 blocks high. It really depends on how big you want to make this, of course. Now, I made it a little bit thicker towards the bottom, and I'm making some roots that go actually like from the tree, they go into the floor, and sometimes they even go above ground, which looks pretty cool. Now I'm using some world edit commands, and I'll put them in the top of the video right here, and I'm gonna be making lots of circles. Now you can do this without world edit too, but it will just take quite a bit longer to create these circles, of course. Now, as I'm going up, I'm decreasing the radius of this circle, and the higher I get, the more that I do of the same radius. So it's more like a cone shape, and it looks pretty nice. So at the top, it's very narrow, and at the bottom, it goes pretty wide. Now, I made the trunk go a bit higher because it wasn't high enough, and now I'm going to randomize everything. Because obviously, if you leave it like this, it does not look good. So we want to add a bunch on the sides, and then you just keep adding blocks. We want to make this thing bigger, not smaller. Bigger is always better. That sounds kind of wrong, but you know what I mean. We want to increase the width of this thing. Now at the bottom, I also took away a couple blocks because it was a little bit too wide in my opinion, but still a radius of 10 for this tree was quite good for me at the bottom. Now the part at the top was still a little bit naked, so I wanted to fill it up with some leaves and make it look nice and pretty. We're gonna put a somewhat of a star on the top of this later as well, but for now I'm just going around it and clicking a bunch of times, basically to randomize the leaves of this, because obviously a Christmas tree is not perfectly round, it does not have perfect leaves or anything, so you want to randomize this and destroy it a little bit just to make it look way more natural. And even this, look how much difference that made. It actually looked quite nice. Now to save some time, I copied it around with world edit so we don't have to do this on 4 sides, and we're going to be making some presents under this. Now first, this one 3x3 was kind of big. I did not really want to make it that big, so I changed it into 2x2, and I'm just making huge presents because we're basically making a giant Christmas tree, so we can also have giant presents, right? Now this is going to look a lot better because I'm going to incorporate some clay into this as well, so it's not just the same texture, and we're going to use some carpet on top so it looks like there's some lint over it. I don't know if that's the right English word. It would be in Dutch. I don't know the English word for it, but we're basically making some nice presents. By the way guys, if you are enjoying this video and you like this series, definitely let me know down below, and also drop a like rating. That will mean a lot to me. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I'm trying to reach 100,000 by the end of the year. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but we can always try, right? Like, it's a nice goal to have. Now, I'm trying to actually figure out what to do with the presents on the top, but I figured let's just put some carpet on top so we give it a nice little difference of color on the top, and it looks nice from a distance. Right now you're maybe like but it's gonna look nice with snow on top of it and everything. It's gonna look pretty damn good. Now of course we need to decorate this tree. Now I made the little star at the top, quote unquote, because it doesn't really look like a star, but I like this design that I ended up with. From a distance it looked quite nice, and I'm basically just making a little star with some stairs. Just placing them randomly and making little points, so it looks like a star point. Looks kind of cool. Now I'm going to be creating lots of things that go around this tree. I'm once again not sure how to call these, but it's basically a line of blocks going all the way around to the top. Now just do this by feel. You don't really need to know how to do this, just do this by feel. Place them, go up 1 block, go left 1 block, go up 1 block. You can't really do this wrong because you're decorating a tree. Decorate it the way that you want to. I decided I would have 3 colors, so a green decoration going around, a red one, and also a yellow one. You could stick with just green and red because that's kind of the Christmassy colors, but I also tried to put in yellow and I kind of liked it. I wanted to have another color in there just for the sake of having another one, just to make it look more interesting, and it's actually kind of cool. I like it. So I'm gonna end up actually spiraling a couple of these all the way up. I think in total it's gonna be about 6. Now just with those 3 colors, so I'm gonna use every color basically twice. So now another yellow one, then another red one, and last but not least a green one going around. So the red one is getting placed now, and this one is not all the way to the top, which is okay. It doesn't have to go all the way to the top because then it's going to be very crowded with all these things at the top. You just want to make them stop right here. It looks kind of nice on its own. Now this thing is not complete without any lights, of course, so I'm just going to use some glowstone and place it all over. So I'm just following the lines that I just made basically, in every 3 blocks I believe I place one of these blocks which is really easy because you can just follow this line and place them. Then later on, I'm also going to be randomly placing them in like areas that are sort of dark, because I don't want this tree to have some dark spots or dead spots, so that's why I decided to put in some random lights as well. You can basically randomize this and just put them wherever you want. It's gonna look good either way, because if you set this to nighttime, it's gonna look really nice in the dark, glowing and super nice. It's gonna look really cool, especially with the shader pack. I have Kuda shaders, by the way. You should check it out. It's pretty damn amazing. Now you'll see that in the end of the video, where I'm actually making it nighttime, so you can see what it looks like while it's dark. Now right here, I'm placing some random blocks, basically some ornaments in the tree. Of course, now because it's Minecraft, you can't really make those detailed, so I'm just placing random blocks. Now I also, if you didn't notice, placed down a bunch of snow, and I'm just going around and placing this by hand. You can do this with Roll Edit, but I just decided to place this all by hand manually. Just go around. It doesn't have to be on each and every like tree part. You can just place it randomly at the bottom mostly, because at the top it's more steep and narrow, so snow wouldn't get on all the parts of the tree, if that makes sense. Now at the bottom it goes out more, so more snow will catch on. And that is basically it. You'll see the darkness in a second, but thank you very much for watching. Once again, if you have any suggestions, leave them down below in the comments. I will check it out for sure. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more awesome stuff. And here's the night view. It looks pretty sick. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.